Mhm. What's up, Lambo? How are you, buddy? How's your week been? You got some more videos coming out this weekend? Oh, better question. Oh, I didn't know you were sick. You didn't sound too sick in the videos. So, did you get a Blastoise? How's the Blastoise search going for you? It's too high for you. Do you look in Korean, or you're not stressing it? I tell you what, I looked at the Venusaur earlier today, and I might be slightly wrong, but I think when I looked at it, it was like 140, 160. So that thing has climbed over the last week. And then the Charizard is pretty close to $500, which is wild. So, but how's your channel going? You happy with the growth of it so far? Or are you not worried about it? You're just kind of doing it for shits and giggles, or oh, okay. So you're not looking for any, because financial's like the wrong word too. You're just kind of like, you don't really care what happens. You're just gonna post when you want to post and have fun with it. And if it does great, great. If it doesn't, and you know what's crazy? I was thinking about this, right? So since it's just me and you on here right now, by the way, thank you. Thank you for being the GOAT, the one true only person to show up to the live. Um, like you are definitely, I don't want to say investor mindset because I don't think that's true. But your content, I'll say your content is definitely investor sided. You still do like your collections and stuff like that. You know, you go over like top 10 Venusaurs, Blastoise, but it seems like you're over this whole market situation. Like, and you know, not know, but you strongly think that the market's not sustainable and the market will switch and calm down. Where a lot of people, a lot of new people too, especially on the investor side, they tend to be more bullish on the market, saying it feels different. Things are not going to be the same. We're not going to go back to normal. There is no normal. So it's very interesting. But I'm pretty sure you said you've been here for a while, and I think a lot of people say that they've been around when they actually haven't. Right now, the Pokemon content kind of sucks. It does. I was talking I was talking to Henry earlier, like an hour ago, and he was pretty much sharing the same feeling. And I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are just kind of, it's the same shit every single day. Um, so yeah, I don't really know. Like, I really like doing the lives. Videos, I know like I kind of need to do, so I do them. I'm definitely starting to cut back on them a little bit more and doing more of like when I feel like talking about something and not stressing about it. But I am surprised on like the lives typically do okay, and maybe today's just one of those off days. So, but my wife's grandfather passed away earlier this week, so we had his funeral today. So she's off for the next 2 days, and she's like, "You need to spend time with me tomorrow." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to do a live." And I'm like, "Well, it depends on how many people show up tonight. So there may not be a live tomorrow. We'll see." But I do appreciate you as always coming by, supporting the channel, coming into the lives, and I will obviously, if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here for anybody, even people that don't want me around. So, oh, so you're very, what would the word be, like analytic, which is crazy. No hate. I don't even think they really they don't watch the lives, but like no hate to TCG market data. You know his channel. I'm sure you probably checked it out at least once or twice, but um, like he's very analytics driven. You know, he's looking at graphs. He makes videos going over graphs, and he feels he he feels like the market's not going to change. Like the market is way too hot. Like this time is completely different. So is that, is that based off analytics, or is that just based off of, I don't know. I don't know. But like you said, well, you've been around forever. So, but what the fuck do we know, right? We don't know anything. We're old heads. What's up, Bonks? How are you? Hope you had a good week. By the way, Jacob, how's your investments been doing this week? Because my my collector has climbed $2,000 in the last 30 days, which is pretty ridiculous. I know it's nothing crazy. I know there's people that have like 10, 5, 10, 15, $20,000 just grown, but I am excited to see your video when it comes out because I know you go over that. So, did you really? How many bundles do you have left? And what are you moving them into? Are you just taking profits and not putting them into anything else? I think the Ascended Heroes ETB, honestly, I think is a good play. I strongly think we're going to at least get, I don't know, two more, two more Pokemon Center drops. I could be wrong, but if they treat it like Prismatic, we should. Are you saving up for that Rayquaza set that's supposed to be coming out? And I don't know if you saw, so they leaked, or not leaked, but they released the 82 main cards for Ninja Spinner, and it looks like the leaks that we got for the SARs are more than likely true. So, like even the Greninja EX, the normal EX, looks sort of same design as the SIR that we saw. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Chaos Rising, which we should be getting. I believe probably this week, whatever Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If not, definitely next week. And then Perfect Order. I don't know if you've been keeping an eye on it, but that will not be hitting MSRP unless there's a massive dump when the set comes out because it's climbing. So I'm not surprised. I'm really truly not. Like I understand allocations are cut in half, or not cut in half, but like 15% less booster boxes than we've seen before. But I think that there's no when you look at the set, I don't think there's justification for what it's going for. But the market decides that. So oh, you were up 300%. Nice. Yeah, I've only got three three 151 bundles. I think that's all 151 that I have. So I'm gonna let those ride, see what happens with them. Um I'm not worried about it. Like I said, the Ascended Heroes is a little bit of a risk, but I think even if we're in a bull market, say we're in a bull market that's for the next 2 years, their Pokemon will have to like they'll I'm sure they'll do at least one more Pokemon Center drop. So take it while it's high. What did you sell your Ascended Heroes for? What's up, Brandon? How are you, bud? I saw your text. I just can't text whenever I do a live outside because it fucks everything up. So oh, I hope you guys are having a good week. Just so you guys know, if the live is slow tonight, I will not be going live tomorrow. Um, my wife's grandfather passed away this week, so she's off work this weekend. And I told her if this live was slow, that I would not be doing one tomorrow. So if I did do one, we would literally probably just be like maybe an hour at the most would be it. We just look at the market, look at a couple different things and then call it a night. So if that's something you guys would like to do, but as of right now, it's looking like it's probably either going to be no live or a very short live. But if we don't do a live tomorrow, I will make a video, uh, probably for Sunday. No, you're good. You're good, Brandon. It's no problem at all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So he was sick for a while, like a month. So it sucks, but it's better than suffering. So yeah, I was talking to Lambo about. He said he just sold off some bundles of 151. Sold off a Center Heroes Pokemon Center ETB. We're talking about the Pokemon Center ETBs. How I think they'll probably get a couple of them, and how I'm up 2K in the last month. So yeah, the market's literally on fire. Like, and a lot of people, I think, are starting to change their narratives. They're starting to change what they say, where it's like, be careful because the market's so hot, everything is exploding in prices. People think it's too big to fail. That means we're typically towards the top. And so I think you guys are going to start seeing, especially throughout this year, the narratives really switch on take some profits, chill out. You're already seeing it from some big people. So do with that however you want. I personally think that if you have a decent amount of extra stuff, I think it's a good time to sell. I think singles is a good time to sell. Take some profits on it, set it aside for 30th, Rayquaza set, for Gen 10, for a bear market. That way you can deploy some capital because realistically, the bear market's coming sooner than later. So that would be my advice to you guys is look in your collections, look in your investment portfolio if you have an investment portfolio, and really think about why do you have this product? Do you want to carry this product for the next 2 years in a bear market? Yeah, that's great, Lambo. I don't know if you're still here. We lost somebody, but if you're still here, definitely, I think right now is a great option to kind of scratch your LGS's back and continue to do that even during the bear market when we get there, whatever it is, a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. I think continue to do that, and you'll be rewarded. Hopefully, and they may not. They may say "fuck you." You never know. Starting to sell some 151 singles. Yeah, I'm about done purchasing singles. I got to get the Korean Latias from Paradise Dragona, I believe, or Surging Sparks. But I need to get that, and then I think I'm gonna get the Alakazam, and that's about it. Like I think I'm pretty tapped out. Um, Besides, I'm gonna get a 151 Japanese booster box from Inept, as long as he still likes me at the beginning of April. So other than that, I'm gonna kind of sideline it. Obviously, if I get a Chaos Rising, you know, pre-order from the Pokemon Center, I'll buy that and the future sets that continue to come out. But I think I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing and just deploying capital on the side and getting prepared. So what's up, LeChonk? How are you? Yeah, no, Brandon. I agree. I don't think it's gonna be like 2 years. I think it's gonna be longer than that, but people don't want to hear that. So I think because if you look at it, right, the last bull run we had was in 2020. So they're kind of like 4 years spread out. So like let's say three years, 3.5, 4 years, We'll just have to wait and see. We'll really have to wait and see. But I think definitely think of your collection. What do you want to have for the next 2 years? What are you okay with carrying? So what promos are you wanting to pump, Jacob? But you're getting that perfect order booster box, right? Yeah. Like I'll be honest, for me, I would be getting I would keep my Paldean Fates. I mean, it depends. Like you have so much stuff. I mean, it's really different. Like there's all the stuff I have. Like I said, it's all ultra modern. So I would keep it all. I try to stick to booster boxes, Pokemon Center ETBs, UPCs, SPCs, and that's about all. So keep occasional bundles. I'll be honest. I think it's very important to not go crazy on bundles, but I do think that bundles are going to continue to be a good place for holding on to long term. Yes, they're printed like crazy, but especially in those specialty sets, I think that's going to be great personally. As long as the specialty set's good, but Pokemon's continuing to bang out great specialty sets. So, Yeah, I have not been keeping an eye on the 151. Have they been taking off too, or they've been kind of chilling? How has your restocks been? Because Whack told me that this week that just happened, the restocks were supposed to be great for Targets and stuff, or Targets and WalMarts. And I saw two boxes of tins of the Cine Heroes tins. Those were empty and a prismatic. I have not seen any ETBs out in the wild, anything like that. What's up, Pablo? How are you? Yeah, my Walmart's been rough. What's up, Black? How are you? Yeah, yeah. I didn't. I said I got one normal ETB for Ascended Heroes, and that's it. So yeah, Lambo. I don't know if you go to Best Buy, but apparently Best Buy has been getting a decent. Best Buy and GameStop have apparently had a decent amount of supply of bundles for Prismatic. They're selling them for like 55, $60, something like that. But Prismatic, I mean, to be fair, if 151's going for $150 a booster bundle, eventually Prismatic's going to get there too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you that I'm not personally doing that, but I know that you get like points and stuff. So maybe you can justify it that way. Also, I don't think you're like a big MSRP, not MSRP guy. I think you just kind of buy what you want to buy. So yeah, dude, I have not been able to find shit. Of course, I don't go to GameStop or anything like that. I'm sure GameStop probably has something, but I don't go. Yeah, my Walmart, they have sports cards out the wazoo, Lorcana and Magic, One Piece and Pokemon. Oh, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh, they're still Yu-Gi-Oh right now. So, but One Piece and Pokemon, that stuff's gone real quick. Oh, I didn't know you were sick, Whack. Hope you and Inept have been sick. So hopefully you get feeling better. Sorry to hear that. Uh, yeah, no, they're over 50. Yeah, they're so. I think Yu-Gi-Oh's about to go wild. Have you seen some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like the the Dark Magician girl and the Dark Magician. Those are the only two that I've seen. But that Dark Magician girl, it looks so good. Like I'm personally going to get that. Not right now, but at some point, you know, they're going to reprint it and it's going to be like 10, 15, 20, but $20 card. Like that's it's beautiful. I'm glad that Yu-Gi-Oh is doing it. So I think it's going to be great. We need all these TCGs to just continue to do crazier and crazier things, and people have to make decisions. You know, I've not seen the Blue Eyes. I've not. What do I think about PSA? What do you mean, like grading or buying? Yeah, Brandon, you don't need to mail anything right now. I think there'll be an opportunity for you to mail stuff to PSA or any grading company, but right now, some of your Grail cards, no way, dude. Especially the way PSA has been. Did you all see the Deoxys scam that they had going on this week? Buying. I'm going to tell you, for me personally, Pablo, I am done with PSA. I will not be grading anything with PSA. Now, take this. Yeah, no, I'm done with PSA. Um, the only thing that I'm going to be doing with PSA is buying a PSA 10 Umbreon from Terrestrial Festival, Japanese, in a PSA 10. The only reason why is because I really like that card, and I think that that card is going to do fantastic long term. So that is an investment play for me strictly. I'm also going to be picking it up in Korean, and I will probably just send it off to Tag, not even to have it graded. I'll probably just have it like encapsulated as like a Grail card for me. But I'm personally like done with PSA. So yeah, the whole Deoxys thing is bullshit. Like PSA is getting away with murder right now. They know they're the big dick around town. They think they can do whatever the hell they want. They intentionally said that they fucked up his card and that they regraded it. And that's like, as far as from I understand, if you send your card to get reholstered, reholded, whatever the case is, you should not. They should not be able to change your grade, especially if they fuck up your grade. Like if they fuck up your card, they should not say, "Hey, we fucked up your card. We screwed up the process, so now you have a 6 instead of a 10, and that's what we're gonna pay you for." Like no, like so. I think honestly, do I think that anything's going to change with PSA? No, I think PSA is going to be the most liquid, the highest value. Um, I think Tag will kind of be a pain in their ass, but it's going to be kind of like a niche situation where you're a Tag fanboy or you're a PSA fanboy. And I think honestly, the people that say that they like PSA because of the look, where you know how where it's got the label and it says Blastoise PSA 8, PSA 10, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't believe that. I don't think people like it because it reminds them of old baseball, tickets or football tickets. I think people just don't want to admit it's all about liquidity. Tag looks way better. There's videos where people are reviewing tag slabs now. Yes, they make the little squeaky sound when you move it around, but other than that, they're not breaking. It's taking a lot to break them. So yeah. Long story short, fuck PSA. I'm going to Tag and I'm going to stay with Tag because I can tell you what, the Facebook marketplace for Tag, they're crazy. So yeah, I think PSA intentionally fucked that card. Yeah, no, I would not. There's no reason to grade right now. Your card could get stolen. They could fuck up your card. They could lose your card. It's not worth it. It's not. Yeah, raw cards are absolutely going crazy right now, which is not normal. Typically, raw cards are not climbing in value as quickly as they're climbing, like up 100% over the last month. Um, yeah, like we are on an all time, like we blew up the boiler room and now we went to a volcano. Like we are hot. And it just doesn't seem right to me. Just add a graded guard and you're good. Or you don't even have to add a graded guard. You can add the cool thing about Tag that I really like too is like on Etsy, they have what is it called? Extended arts. So it actually, because of how clear tag slabs are, I have tag slabs. I've graded with tag in the past, and it was overall a good experience. Um, but it fills in the tag slab, so it makes it look like a piece of art. So that's probably what I will do with my Umbreon in Korean, which is like $160 card, $200. I'll probably get it slabbed and then do an extended art and keep it behind my computer or something. And I'll probably do that with the Latias, to be honest with you, because the Latias is a beautiful card. Surging Sparks Latias, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, Whack. I don't know if you're still in here. If you are, did you ever get your package from Sam's? But yeah, there is not, the market's crazy right now. And getting a nine is basically getting a one. Yeah. Yeah. People don't want nines. People don't want the nines. They only want tens. So Like I'm telling you guys, I'm a full blown, well, not full blown, but I'm pretty much a Korean degenerate at this point. I'm buying Korean singles. I'm having a great time doing it. And the only English that I am getting is just, what I can get at MSRP. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with nines personally. I wish nines were actually a little bit more affordable because I do understand with the raw card, you have that opportunity of it being a 10, not all raw cards, but if it's like a near mint raw card, you have that opportunity for that to happen. Where with a nine, of course, it is PSA. You just send it back and probably get a PSA nine or 10. But I feel like they should be a little bit cheaper than like a raw card. But right, like I said, right now the market's crazy. So I think nine is damn well good. I mean, look at all these old vintage cards. So it's not like the same thing's going to happen. A lot of these vintage cards are low pops, but in 20, 30 years, if you have a PSA 9 Charizard from 151, is it really going to matter if it's not a 10? No, it's still going to hold a premium to it, even though it's an ass card. Yeah, no. And the great thing about Tag is Tag, at least, like, when you get your grades, you can see why Tag gave it to you. Now, yes, Tag is not perfect. I am not a Tag fanboy. I am not telling you that Tag is the greatest thing ever because there's definitely things that they miss. You'll see it in their review. They'll hit you with the 10 or a 9, like they'll knock you for something stupid, and then you look and there's all kinds of scratches. So it's definitely not perfect. But at least you get some sort of transparency where the PSA, there's nothing. There's nothing. And I know that the PSA said that they wanted to start doing that, but it bottlenecks it. I think it's bullshit. They need to tell you why you didn't get the grade you got. Top 10 worst Charizard. It's bad. It's bad. I know. I think I don't know if Bonks is in here anymore, but he brought up a good point. He did bring up a good point on one of my last videos that he actually likes the scenery in that Charizard card. And I can agree with that. I can agree personally that the volcano's cool, the canyons are cool. Like it is cartoony. I can understand that. The Charizard itself, though, is fucking terrible. No, I understand the cards for Charizard. Yeah. Like I said, I just that's what I think about. But then, obviously, because I think of something one way doesn't mean that other people don't look at things a different way. So for me, I really like the Blastoise. I think the Blastoise is the best SIR from 151. To other people, they may think that the Blastoise looks boring because it's a Blastoise at the bottom of an ocean or, a lake or whatever you want to call it. So to each its own. Which gold Charizard though? The X or the Y? Bonks, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I had somebody come on who said I was bad for the hobby, and we I kind of gave a backstory of me collecting. I think my personal favorite card of all time, for a multitude of reasons, but really sentimental to me, is the Mewtwo from Shining Legends, aka the Mewtwo. I would say that is probably my all-time favorite card, and it's again for a multitude of reasons. I know it's not the craziest card. I think it's one of the best Mewtwo's we've ever gotten. Um, but yeah, it's a multitude of reasons. So I've had that card, holds a special place in my heart for a multitude of reasons. So that would be my answer to you. What's up, Thomas? Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't. I guess I don't know if notifications didn't go out or what, but hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for coming by. You like the Venusaur the most? Yeah, I mean, I could see arguments for all of them. I mean, I've had people. I don't know if Pablo's still in here, but he was. I think he said his favorite was the Zapdos, Arcuno, um, and Moltres card from 151. So it's all different people. Different people have different tastes. So I'm not hating. I just don't like it. Y for sure. I agree. I agree. I think that the Charizard Gold Card Y looks better than the X one. So yeah, I'm still not a fan of those gold cards. I know that you love those gold cards, but I am not. I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, the Poliwhirl from 151. Yeah, I mean that is a really cool card. I like that card too. I think I'm gonna get the Alakazam in Korean for 151. It's like a $35 card right now from America, shipped to your front door. It's a little bit cheaper if you get it from Korea personally, or not personally, but like get it from Korea by itself. But I'll just go ahead and pay 35 bucks for it. It's not too much of a difference. And I think I'm done with 151. I'm just gonna let 151 ride. And but the Poliwhirl is a great card. Oh, Zapdos is your favorite overall. Venusaur for the three starters. Fair enough. You pulled a Mewtwo from Destined Rivals. How many packs did that take you? I'll tell you guys what. If you guys are not subscribed to Joe's collection, he was in the live last Saturday. I've shouted him out a couple times. I'll put a link in the description of this live. But he actually, of course, I love him, but he keeps switching up his videos. So at first he was making like actual full length content, long form. Then he went to opening up packs, doing shorts. Then he stopped doing that. But now he's actually going through cards that he has. So he's got some old vintage cards, and he's just like card appreciation pretty much. He's really good at shorts. Like they're really good shorts. So I'll put a link. But yeah, the Jolteon. What is uh, what would be y'all's favorite evolution, and not the new one that everyone's speculating about? Nice. Well, hey, if you like that card, it's all that matters. I can't believe you found 100 packs of Destined Rivals, unless you were paying market for them. But to each its own. Jolteon and Glaceon. I think Jolteon's probably gonna be most people's favorite, except for Umbreon. I think Umbreon people are really starting to like it, but do they actually like Umbreon? Shiny Espeon. All right, you're getting fancy with that. Ah, that's fair. It's just something fun to try to Espeon for sure. Okay, Umbreon V from Evolve of Skies is a top Sword Show card. Yeah, yeah. My daughter, she got the Crown Zenith Leafeon last weekend. She was super happy with it. We went to a card store to get my Blastoise, and she picked up. I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'll grab it tomorrow. We'll do a live, maybe like an hour long tomorrow. But She saw that. She's like, "Daddy, I want that." So she was super happy to get that. And then she got the Gardevoir from Evolving, or not Evolving Skies, Mega Evolutions. So she's got quite a little collection. She, but she can't decide. She likes Sylveon. She likes Leafeon. She's not really a big Jolteon fan. I think Jolteon's really cool. Espeon's also cool too. I don't think many people are fans of Flareon. Gravitate around the games. Yeah. Oh, I mean that's and honestly, that's kind of how it should be. In all fairness, either from games or movies, right? So I don't I don't blame you at all. Like I said, I know Brandon hates this. I really am excited to see what this game in 2027, which people are talking. I watched a Pokey Plumber video, and he was talking about with that because of how games typically release. He doesn't think we're going to get a game till November of 2027, and that we're going to go through Mega for a whole nother year. Well, it's over a year. I don't think that's personally going to happen. But do we think that there's people are going to like Mega that long? Like from a bull run sustainability standpoint, unless they just go balls to the wall, like your Mewtwo, your Mega Mewtwo's and your Alakazams and stuff like that. Like I'm really curious what you guys think about that. I don't think that's happening. I think we're getting a game in March, but yeah, I remember you told me that. I need to take a look tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. I need to take a look. You're talking about the Leafeon from Crown Zenith, right? What's up, crazy? Did you figure out OBS yet? That Brandon, that's a great Flareon. I'll be honest, I like the old evolution cards better than I think I like the new ones. I know that's crazy, and don't get me wrong, the new ones are absolutely beautiful. But there's something. Maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe that's what it is. That's just the true nostalgia behind it. I just think they look. I think they look really cool. So a lot of those are expensive too. Oh yeah, that Flareon is really nice. I do like that one. But like as far as how many people are Flareon, not that there's not good Flareon cards, but how many people like Flareon is one of their top evolutions. You know what I'm saying? I really like Fire, and I don't think Flareon's one of my favorites. So I did see that. I did see that. I've not seen anything about the game, any sort of extra information on the game, but I did see the black and white. They talked about that. So I know people are talking about black and white remakes and black and white 3. So that's what I think too. That's what I think too. I think it's like March. So we'll have to wait and see. Pulled everything except Wheezing, Moltres, and Eradicate. Yeah, that Wheezing card, I don't have it in English. If you want a cheaper version than trying to pull it from a pack, I don't know what it's going for right now. Go check out Pokey Lambo's channel. He goes over it every single week. But the promo that came in the UPC, the Moltres UPC from GameStop was like $50. It might be $60 now. Or you can get it in Korean for dirt cheap. It's an amazing card. It really truly is an amazing card. Yeah, I agree, Brandon. By the way, y'all go check out Crazy Oki's channel. He's starting to go pretty hard into lives, and he's got a computer and I think he's going to start streaming ZA, so go check him out if you guys haven't. And Inept wants to go on his channel, so maybe he'll do a live with Inept at some point. Yeah, I just hope any remakes they do, we get them on the Switch, like the original Switch. Because I don't think it's not uh, Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's not out on the Switch One, right? It's on Switch Two right now. I'm not going with any of them because I'm not paying $700 for a Switch Two. I have the OG Switch, but I would probably, if I had to choose right now without knowing their stage two, stage three, I would go with Gekwa. But whatever that Angry Bird is, Bout or Bowet, he's kind of starting to grow on me. We'll see again what the stage two and three. So it'd be Gekwa, Bout, and then Palm Bond would be the last. I can't stand that. And I think the Palm Bond is going to be butt cheeks for its evolutions. Moltres is down right now. I mean, they might bunks. They might. From my understanding, Scarlet and Violet's done. Like it's Mega and then Gen 10 now. Who really knows? Pokemon can do whatever the hell they want to do. But I mean, they could, right? We have to wait and see what Pokemon wants to tell us. Yeah, well, I'm not buying the Switch 2. So maybe if it comes down in price at some point, which Nintendo doesn't normally do, like 300, 350, I'm not paying. I'm not paying what I can pay for an Xbox or a PlayStation. I'm good. Like I don't have time for it anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll be watching gameplay of it when it first comes out. So to kind of get an idea of the story and the new Pokemon, and we'll talk about it. But I just won't be able to experience it. But I really hope it's good. I, I am very excited for it. If I had unlimited funds, like tens of thousands of dollars, I'd buy one. But I'm not. I got to be responsible. So Pokopia for the kids game is actually amazing. Have you played it, or you just watch them play it? Because I'm not big into Animal Crossing and Minecraft, and so for me, I think that game looks fucking terrible. Like it looks good from graphical standpoint, but not for me. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm good, man. I'm I'm good. I'm just chilling. So I just really hope it's good, so I can enjoy watching gameplay of it, and you all can have a great gaming experience. Because honestly, okay, let me ask, because I was talking to Brandon about this the other day on the phone. What did you guys think and feel about Sword and Shield, the game Sword and Shield, if you played it, compared to like ZA and all that stuff? I hope there's a Switch 2 Lite. If there is, and it's like $300, and I can play the games on it, that's fine. That's what I'll do. That a Power World game. Well, Power World's coming out with the TCG. I'm personally excited for it. I I didn't get to play the game Power World, when they I don't is it still out? Is Power World still a game or did Pokemon I know Pokemon sued them. So, um but I think Power World's really cool. Oh, it's still up? Okay. Hmm. Well, can you play Power World on your computer? See, I thought Sword and Shield. The reason I ask is we were talking about Sword and Shield, and Brandon said a lot of people thought Sword and Shield was a terrible game, and I had a really fun time playing Sword and Shield. Now, I don't know if it's just because we were doing it as a family, if that has something to do with it, but I mean, I would sit on there for hours looking for Goomies or looking for, like a shiny Goomy and stuff like that. So I thought it was a pretty good game. So I just we didn't play we bought our Arceus, but we didn't play Arceus. So I didn't know how it added like how it compares to some of the other newer games. Yeah. I never played Pal World, so um but it looked really fun. I think it's a cool mechanic. It's very Pokemon like for sure. They stole a lot of their shit from Pokemon. Um it'll be interesting to see what they do with the TCG though, because at that point, if they make a Pokemon like I know they had didn't they have like it was like an airplane, but like it resembled like Latios Latios. Essentially, there was like two different versions of them. Like I feel like if they kind of try to copy Pokemon's Pokemon, even though they're different, but they look the same or look similar, I feel like that's going to be a really big clusterfuck of a situation. Yeah, I saw that Rattles being he was told he was going to be sued for defamation again because he said Rip It is a scam. I, I don't know if it's a scam though. Like I don't trust Logan, so I'm not defending him in any way, shape, or form. 99.9% of the shit he does has turned out to be a scam. But how can a Rip and Ships can be a scam? I don't know. It's the Rip and Ships are different. I feel like because he But what will probably happen is people are going to spend money because it's Logan Paul. They're not going to get the cards, and then Logan Paul is going to say that the people that were doing the rip and ships stole the cards and he had nothing to do with it, and then he's going to step away from it. More than likely, is probably what's going to happen. So, I think it's pretty. I think it's stupid that you can sue somebody over that. I mean, I would say, hey, look, it's not defamation. 99.9% of the time that he's had a new business opportunity, it's been a scam. People have gotten money stolen from them and they've not been rightfully paid back. What's up, Blood? How are you, buddy? What were you trying to get crazy? Sorry. Yeah, you know why he gets away with that? Because he's got money. He's got money. What's wrong with his? I know that his prime drinks have what is it? Like an unhealthy amount of metals or something like that. But I don't know. Is there something else I'm missing in prime? I don't drink prime. My son doesn't drink prime. I don't keep I don't keep up with that shit, so I'm not really sure what's going on with the whole prime thing. I'm more concerned about the rip it thing, but I'm not touching it. So people want to do rip chips, let them do rip and chips. He'll have one tomorrow. think it's like 7 o'clock, something like that. So be on the lookout for that if you want to go see it. Yeah, yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all super bad drink. It was Logan Paul. He started a new business called Rip It, and they're on Whatnot now. They're doing Rip and Chips. Super bad drink. Yeah, I've tried it before. Back when I was an alcoholic, uh, as like a hydration thing. It didn't do. It didn't. It tasted like shit. It didn't do anything for me. So yeah, it's. And I know that he does the lunch leads with Mr. Beast, and maybe is it KSI? I don't know who else he does it with, but like they said, those are supposed to be healthy for you. They're not healthy for you. Yeah, I don't know. That's all a fucking scam. Eat what you want, drink what you want. Don't worry about the health. I personally don't like rip and chips. You guys know that. I'm not a big fan of rip and chips, but there are people that swear by. There's a new content creator. I can't remember what his name. I think it's like called Krabby Cards, Krabby Cards, and he made a whole video about rip and chips and how they're good for the hobby. So, which he's absolutely killing it. He's pretty new and he uploads daily and he's doing pretty good. Show the slogan Paul. Yeah, yeah. The dude loves his shirt being off while he's on those steroids. Dude's 100% on steroids right now. No, he is not the most viral WWE superstar at the moment. No way. I strongly beg to differ on that. Did you not hear him? People saying "fuck you, Logan Paul" at Elimination Chamber. Oh, he's storing them in the vault, so they're not shipping out cards at all. He wanted to box Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett would kill him. When is the flag football? Is it this weekend, or did it already happen? Did I miss it? Well, I can promise you that if they make Logan Paul the WWE champion, I will stop watching wrestling. I don't watch it very much, but I will just completely stop watching it. So 2028? No, the Tom Brady. Tom Brady is doing a flag football in Dubai. I think it might have already happened, or it happened. It's going to happen this week or next week. I know it's supposed to be coming up. No, it's Dubai. Is it this weekend? Dude, I'll be honest. Can we be honest here for a second? People don't give a fuck anymore. It's all about that money. And so take that however you want to. That's what I personally think. That they don't give a shit. If Yeah, people like it. People want to go and see him to boo at him. They don't care. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that rip it. Yeah, that's a fucking scam, dude. Especially Because what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen: 110%. They're going to pull a good card. They're going to ship it off, right? Because nobody's going to want to put it in the fucking rip it vault. Unless it's PSA. I don't know if PSA is PSA backing them or something like that. But if they're not going to want to put it. And then they're not going to send the card. They're going to act like they sent the card off, which we all know happens. People can make it look like they've sent something and it gets lost in the mail. It's a giant fucking scam. It was moved to LA. Okay. March 21st in LA. Okay. So like next weekend. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I mean, people have to learn, right? Like I'm if you like ripping ships, fine. Like whatever. Like you do you, right? But I mean, it's not the best value. It's a lot of time you're paying way more than what you're gonna get. So people gotta learn. People gotta learn, man. Just like people are trying to say the market's fucking different and we're never going back. They got to learn. You can try all damn day long to tell them otherwise. You can bring a horse to water all day long, but if they don't want to drink and they want to die of dehydration, let them fucking die. Yes, we already talked about the PSA scam. Pablo asked me about it. Long story short, fuck PSA. I'm done with PSA. I'm not even going to buy singles in PSA. Well, no, I will be buying one single in a PSA 10. It's strictly for investment purposes. Long term is the PSA 10 Terrestrial Festival Umbreon. In Japanese, I will be getting that in a PSA 10, and then I will be buying one in Korean, sending it off to Tag just to have it, holdered, not even graded, and get a extended art display, and that's what I'll do. But I'm done with PSA. Fuck PSA. I'm sticking with Tag. I'm gonna stay with Tag. So PSA Logan approved 10 every time. Yeah, yeah. Especially when he was doing his live. He was doing his live. He's like, "Oh man, that's a 10. That's a 10 all day, man. That's a 10." Like, dude, you know how hard tens are to get now for PSA? Like, fuck off. I hear you, Wack. I hear you. 5 years only up. Don't get me wrong, that'd be amazing. A 5 year run. Do you think that you could hold on for 5 years? So what? At the end of this year, what would that be? 2 years? 2.5 years? So do you think that 5 years of this hot growth, just explosive growth, do you think that you would still be around, or you just be like so burnt out, so over it? It was 50K. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. The Pokey Notify doctor and Pokey Notify, they seem like a bunch of douches that are constantly putting up bullshit to get people to sign up for their Discord. So if the shoe kind of fits, you know, fuck them. And I get it. I understand. It's an advertisement spot. Nobody actually gave a shit about the cards. It was all about advertising. That's why Logan sat there and he would read out who the person was, what their company is, to go check them out. Like, I understand all that, but again, I don't think it's surprising you had a jeweler and his 18-year-old son that is a Pokemon online LGS store. You had Crypto Bros, you had Pokenotify, like all the douches of douches, except for that one kid. The one little kid, you know, you can't blame him, right? Like I'm not gonna blame him. I don't know why he was there, but he's under 18. So yeah, no, but like I guess my point is if we continue this for 5 years altogether, 5 years, which would be what, 2030, 2030 ish, you can only hold on for so long, especially if it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Like, yeah, it's going to be great to get boxes, but eventually you're just not going to care. Like, even if the Pokemon Center does a drop, honestly, I think the bots can only get worse. I mean, you had Plumber in his last video, and this is not throwing a hit at Plumber. I'm not changing my arc and just going after people. But he openly admitted that he is considering getting a bot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you look in the comments and people are like, "Yeah, I'm getting a bot," or "I want to look at getting a bot," or like, and these are normal people. These are normal people that are like, "Okay, well, if you can't beat them, you got to join them." So if you have, and not big content creator, I mean, he's bigger than me, but if you have a dude like him who's got tens of thousands of dollars and they get a bot, bro, like not like a bot's always guaranteed to hit, but eventually, I think eventually a lot of the collectors, a lot of you may still watch YouTube content, but eventually you're gonna be like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm just not even worried about collecting anymore. Nice, nice. Yeah, Sam's is great. They're coming out with, and there's no information yet, but they're coming out with a black and white. I think it's poster and binder collection for like $40. So it's like 10 packs for $40. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're still waiting for the SPC. Hopefully we get it and they don't cancel it because the SPC is going absolutely wild, and I've got to have one. Yeah, I agree. Well, people have the money, man, and everyone. The problem is everyone thinks, and it's true right now. Unfortunately, if you take out a credit card, you take leverage, you take risk. Let's say you get a credit card with a $10,000 limit. You buy a bot for 300. You buy all the bullshit. Let's say it costs you $1,000 to get the software, the bots, the IPs, the phone numbers, the memberships. You have $9,000. If you max out that credit card, if you get a good drop, you can instantly, as of right now, you can instantly turn around, sell it for double the price, and pay off the credit card. That's just the unfortunate thing about it right now. So yes, they're expensive, but people are right now willing to take that gamble. Hedge against it. Yeah, I don't have any. I need to get one as well. I think Pokemon is. I think Pokemon's pulling their dick out and saying, "Who's ready to party?" They're about to slap some people across the face because they got their own distro. They've got a massive warehouse now, both printing and packaging. They have their own transportation services, their own freights, their own trailer. I think they are very they're going to force, first of all, they're going to force distro's hand. They're going to force all these, Peach State and what other Southern Tea or whatever the hell it's called, and all these different distros. They're going to force them to have to sign a contract that's like, this is the agreed upon price and this is what you're going to charge. And if you don't, fuck you, you know, we're just not going to use you anymore. And people, and like everyone likes to say, Pokemon is the number one IP in the world. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. People, every distro is going to want Pokemon. So, and I do think too they're going to control LGSs. They're going to force LGSs to do the same exact thing. I've heard from LGSs they already have a portal to be able to talk to Pokemon directly. So I think Pokemon is making massive moves. And again, I think Pokemon at first when they get everything going, which now the rumors 2027 for the other 800 to be live and going is at first because they're just going to print, and package, which they're apparently are not having a problem keeping up with printing. I think they're going to flood the market. I really, truly do. I think people are going to be leaving. They're going to flood the market, and we're going to see product crash. And then they're going to find that sweet spot. They're going to find that sweet spot where you know, you probably can get product at good prices for a period of time. And then after that, they just, it just isn't. But it's not going to be like, I think they're going to try to manage boxes where boxes don't drop to 80, 90, $100. They're going to want to try to keep it 120 to 180, because I think MSRP is going to go up too with Gen 10. So that's what I personally think. I think it'll be great. I really, truly do. I think it'll be great. And then guess what? When we have a boom, when we have signs of a boom, they'll 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 turn on those printers to max capacity and keep up with the market. So I think they're playing the long game. I hope they don't do a surprise drop because I need to be able to tell my wife. I don't need to just like popping up at Sam's and then I miss it because I need some more black and white, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right if I miss it. I just don't want to miss those SPCs. That's for sure. Yep. No, I agree. I agree. Pokemon knows what's going on, and Pokemon wants that money, and they're not. I guarantee you, they're not happy that they're missing out on this money. Yeah, I saw that once Sam's did, but it was weird because apparently they put it on Facebook that it was and they tried to post it for sale on Facebook or something like that. It was the article I read about it was really weird and confusing. So exactly. Yeah, no, they're gonna rent it out. I mean, but I guarantee you there's gonna be Pokemon has learned from this error that has happened. I guarantee you they're gonna protect themselves. So there probably will be some clause that's like, hey, we're renting you these printers out, but we have the right, and a lot of companies do that. A lot of businesses do that where they have the right to be able to terminate or, like put themselves above anybody else. So again, I understand the printing facility, the 1.2 million square feet. It's not just for Pokemon. It's for, all the different brands that they print for. I understand that. But if you don't think that Pokemon that owns it is going to be like, hey, we need to package and print, we are the top priority, like you're just crazy. You're just living in a delusional land, which a lot of people are. A lot of people are. No, bro. No, Jacob. Have you not been around the lives like the last month? I have been saying for the last month that at least it might be longer than a month. Paldean Fates is going to overtake 151. I think, I truly believe that 151 is hyped up to the level it's gotten to. I don't truly believe that a lot of people actually like 151. I know that that's crazy. That goes against everything, but I give it to you guys straight. I think Paldean Fates is better. I think the chase cards are better. And yeah, I think a lot of people don't like 151. I really truly do. Like you've already seen Paldean Fates take over 151. Paldean Fates booster bundles were more expensive than 151 booster bundles. And then they flipped. You know what I'm saying? So I strongly, strongly, strongly believe in 151. Or not 151. Wow. I strongly believe in Paldean Fates. I think Paldean Fates is great. And I really fucked the boat because I just opened everything. I just did. So if you have Paldean Fates, I think that is a very good like hold. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. And the Zard. The Zard is better. I don't know. I don't know if Bonks is in here. If he is, Bonks, I'm asking you directly. What do you think about Paldean Fates Zard? But I think most people, I'm telling you, man, I saw it on Facebook. I've seen it in comment sections. Majority of people do not like the Zard in 151. And a lot of people love the Zard in Paldean Fates. And me and you've already talked about the Blastoise, man. I've already talked to you about the Blastoise. We'll see if we're right, but I think Blastoise is going to overtake the Charizard from 151. Yeah, even Obsidian Flames Charizard's better than the 151. Yeah. Yeah. And again, taste is subjective. I have to give you guys my opinions as how I see it. Um, you can either agree or disagree. It's fine. We can have a debate, or we can just say, hey, you like something and I don't like this. But yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, but so do we think that 151 is doing what 151 is doing because so many people are FOMOing into it? Or I guess my question would be, do we expect then for Paldean Fates to explode like crazy here soon? Like once the 151 has gotten to what, 250 dollars bundles, or like, I guess that would be my question is, because Paldean Fates doesn't really seem to be growing. It's doing good. Don't get me wrong. Like it's still very expensive. But I guess when do we start to see it, when do we see the extreme growth like 151 is doing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the Bubble Mew is. It's a very simplistic card. Don't get me wrong, but I think people love Mew. It's a shiny Mew. It's beautiful. So yeah, the Zard from Paladin Fates. Yeah, compared to what the 151 is, it's very underpriced. So I think that Zard is going to fix the takeoff too. The Bubble Mew's already taken off. There's nothing you can do about the Bubble Mew. But that Zard would be a good play if you have those funds to be able to do that. Video idea: rank all the SV chases and then do one with Zard, like a standalone best Zard in every set, artwork wise. Like of all time, whack. Yeah, again, because the whole thing with the nines is people right now, the way it is people don't look at nines as like good. People look at nines as dookie. And with a raw card, if it's near mint or you put it as near mint, there's that potential that it could be a PSA 10. Let's be honest, based off what PSA has been doing, not very likely to get a PSA 10. But that's why is people can charge like a premium for the near mint raw version because there's that potential of a PSA 10, where a 9 is a 9. Nobody liked. No, nobody did like Paldean Fates. I agree 100%. I always liked Paldean Fates. I thought the ETB was really cool. I thought the booster bonus was really cool. Yes, I mean, as far as like chase cards, it's not the deepest. Like 151 has more chase cards as far as the SIRs and the IRs. Like there's more than with Paldean Fates. You have Mew, Charizard, Gardevoir, and like a trainer card. Like other than that, there's not that many SIRs. So but still, it's shinies, baby shinies. Look at Hidden Fates. There's a lot of time those do very well. So yeah, I just wonder how long we're out before Paldean just explodes. Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, I fucked up because I picked up an ETB $35 on clearance at Walmart. There was a whole bunch of them, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick up one, and I'll be back next week, and I'll pick up some more. Come back the next week, they're all gone, and then the bull run started happening. So that's definitely one of my regrets. I wish I had a ETB, um, but there will be another there'll be something along the lines of a Paldean Fates at some point. So it is what it is. At this point, it's too expensive for me. I'm just not going to pay for it. Zard one all time. Yeah, I can do that. See. I thought about I can't do the Scarlet and Violet like based off of sets because I don't want it to be like an investing. And so I do like the chases. I just have to I had the thing is though, how do you come up with the chases? Do you pick them yourself or do you take a poll or like how would you do that to make sure that you're not leaving out what some people consider chase cards? That would be the only thing about that. I can definitely do the Charizard one. And actually, if you want to see something along those lines, go check out Pokey Lambo on YouTube. He, I think, recently did a Charizard, like top 10 Charizard. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like nines were pretty, honestly, I feel like nines were pretty typical as long as you kind of understood centering and the back of the card. Uh, but now like nines are super common. Like actually the eights and sevens and 7.5s. Like yeah, PSA has gotten ridiculously hard to grade. So again, fuck PSA. Yeah, the Zartans were really cool too. Yeah. Yeah, I think Paldean Fates was a massive, massive W. It's just at the time we were in a kind of in a bear market. So you didn't think strategically. And the people that say they did, they're full of shit. People weren't like loading up on Paldean Fates extra hard because they thought Paldean Fates was going to do great long term. That wasn't the case. Just you get lucky sometimes. Or 15 SIRs and Paldean Fates. Are you sure about that? Unless I'm forgetting some trainers or something. I don't know. I'll take a look. I guess you're right. I just think of like those top three cards. So yeah, I understand that whack. I mean, the Bubble Mew, again, a lot of people didn't like the Bubble Mew. I also think a lot of people do not like the Bubble Mew. I think a lot of people, like, I'm not going to say who, but I watched a video of somebody grading a Bubble Mew and it came back in a nine and they said they don't have any extras of these. They just wanted it in a 10. So they didn't give a shit about it. They said, oh, well, I'm not going to keep this now because it didn't get a 10. And they popped it out. And they're not strictly a PSA 10 collector either. So again, I think a lot of people don't like the Bubble Mew. They just think of money with it, especially how expensive a tin is too. So yeah, there's a lot of charges. I'll look into doing that for sure. I might have to write that down. So yeah, see, with me, I was not a big trainer person until Mega Evolutions. And Mega Evolutions, I personally feel like they have done a excellent job with a lot of the trainer cards. Not all of them, but you know, like that Dawn card from Phantasmal Flames. I eh, I think it's awesome. I think the Lily's Determination from MEO1 is beautiful. So um, yeah, I don't know what they've done different. I don't know why, but I just never cared for trainers until and still, to be honest, don't care for trainers from like Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. It's just something about Mega Evolutions. I can't explain it. Okay, I'll start working on that. I'll work on that this week. Yeah, my son pulled. Actually, I picked up a 10 one day. Just those small tins with the 2 packs. I picked one up at Walmart. I had to stop and get something. I went by the aisle and I picked up a 10. And I was like, "Here you go." He opened it up, and he pulled the Zard from Paldean Fates. I sent it off to Tag when I tried Tag. We got in a Tag 10, and I sold it. At the time, it was going for I don't know, like 100 and something. And I sold it for 500 bucks, and I mean, I guess I did good on it. But now looking at what it's doing, like, eh, you know. So, but you know what? You live and you learn. So, and I wish I had that card, but you gotta make money sometimes. Like I said, I love the Bubble Mew personally. If it was a normal Mew, I probably would not be as big of a fan. I like it because it's the shiny version. It's not the most detailed. It's not the best design in the world, but I think there's something appealing about it. But I understand for people. I just think again, if you look at backup Pate and Fates with the Bubble Mew, it was a 40 $60 card, and I was talking to Brain about this the other day. I was gonna pick it up and I had to wait a week to get paid. It's $40. I looked the next week, it went up to like 60 $75. I was like, no, it's gonna go back down. It's just kind of getting like a little pump right now. And then it just kept taking off. So um, I wish I had it, but I will be just fine. And you can always pick it up in different languages. Yeah, I mean, again, Brandon, like I know that you are like a big trainer person, and so I'm just saying for me personally, I there were no trainer cards that spoke to me before Mega Evolutions. Like there have been other cards. Um, there's a super old card. It's like who is it? I'll have to put it in the Discord, but it's is it Professor Oak? And it's got a Cinequil, a Chikorita, and a Totodile in it. That is that is pretty much the only trainer card I've ever really liked besides MEO1, like the Mega Block. And I think the Mega Block has done a great job. There's at least been one trainer card. Professor Elm, yes, thank you for that, Lechonk. Um, there's at least been one trainer in each set that I've really really liked. So like I have the Dawn. I need to pick up the Lily's Determination from um, base ME01 base. Ascended Heroes. I don't think there's anything in Ascended that I want to pick up. Iris Fighting Spirit. I think that's pretty cool. We'll see. You know, and then Perfect Order. I need to pick up the Roses Encouragement. I believe it's what it's called. the SIR. I want to pick that up. So I'm hoping it's relatively cheap in English. But I mean, yeah, like every single set, there's been a really good trainer card. And I personally cannot say that I felt that way, like with Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield. So to each his own, right? That's crazy. Yeah, like I pulled the Erie from Temporal. I don't care for it, you know. But um, yeah, I need to get the Ace Roller's Mischief from that's MEO1, right? I'm like 99.9% sure that is. I need to pick that one up too. I think I need to get the Lily first though. I really want to get that Lily first because I've already got the Dawn from Phantasmal Flames. So I need to go. I need to get the Lily Determination, which is it's okay. I need to look in different languages. I wonder what it's going for like in Korean. The only problem, I will tell you guys this, I love my Korean cards because they are literally just like English cards. I mean, I looked at my Blastoise today, my Korean and my English version, and they are fucking identical. Besides, you just can't read. The language is the only difference. They are literally identical. But when you look at a Japanese SIR, it is just a night and day difference. And so I think I'm really starting like the question is I'm happy with my Korean cards. But if there's a card that I think is just going to be absolutely phenomenal, do I just go ahead and pay the piper and get the Japanese just for that additional texturing? Or just be happy with like what I have. Like again, I'm happy with it, but when you look at a Japanese texturing card like an SIR, there is no going back once you have those. It is completely different. Because like today, I got these two cards in from Korea, which took less time than Japan. But I got the Zekrom and the Reshiram in Korean, and as you guys can see, you know the backs look the same as English does. But I was looking at the texturing, and it's just completely different. It's just completely different. Like my Hydreigon from what was it, Black Bolt? Forgive me if I don't know exactly what set it is. I believe it's Black Bolt. Regardless, in Japanese, dude, there is texturing going all over the place. That just it doesn't do that in English or Korean. Yeah, no, yeah, Brandon, I like the Ace Rolls Mischief. I've talked to you about that. I need to get that as well. I appreciate you for reminding me. But I like the Lily more. But yes, I do love that Halloween theme. It is fantastic. Like I said, there's something Pokemon has found the secret sauce when it comes to trainers for me with Mega so far. So you don't like the additional texturing, Lambo? It's white. Okay. Like I said it's 50-50 shot. I just thought I really liked the card, and I got it for dirt cheap. It was like $20. So the new ZSIR looks sick too. What do you mean? What Z? Is that supposed to be in perfect order? That's not perfect order, is it? And there's another card that's coming out in perfect order. I can't remember her name, but she's got a bunch of food around her. I think that one looks pretty cool too. So yeah, yeah, yeah. The quality control, and I'll tell you what too. So far, the quality control in Korean seems pretty good. You know, you'll see some cards, you know, with whitening on the back, But for the most part, the cards are pretty good centered. There's no whitening on the back. It's like English intentionally is trying to fuck up the cards. Them Asians, they don't fuck around. Yeah, like for me, again, I didn't care about different languages. I wasn't even an English person because of the value. Like I talk about that a lot. You know, I feel like a lot of people that aren't willing to even consider different languages, it's not because of like an American, like, you know, America, USA, fuck foreigners. Like that's not what I'm talking about. I think a lot of it is because of value, but people don't want to say these things. You know, people don't want to say, I, you know, this card looks way better in this other language, or I can get this card for a fraction of the price in this language, but I'm just not going to because I only get English cards. So I think a lot of it has to do with just the value, and then of course, liquidity. Um, but at this point, right now, you can sell anything. Like the liquidity is there for anything. Chinese is hot, Korean's hot, Thai's hot, Spanish is hot. Like there's no excuse. So like right now, blood. If you're still in here, I just saw you not too long ago, but you can get a Destin Rivals booster box in Korean for like $50. You know, if you want to, I mean, that's pretty inexpensive for. I think they have the same pull rates, the same guaranteed pull rates of a um, like a full art or higher. So you know, there's ways to still be able to enjoy stuff, and the boxes look cooler. Like the Destin Rivals Japanese and Korean booster boxes, they look way better than you know, our American booster boxes. I agree. Yeah. And yeah, and if the market wasn't going crazy right now, do I can I sit here with a straight face and tell you guys that I would be collecting Korean cards? No, I can't. But I will. I think I'll always collect. I think in an ideal world, I'd probably no. I think I'd probably go Japanese and then Korean. I think I'm probably done with English cards for the most part, unless again it's like an investment or something, or like I pull it, you know. But I think honestly, for the most part, I think I'm going Japanese and Korean. Hey, Lambo, I'm telling you. So I don't know if you're a Reshiram Zekrom fan. This was $140 front door from Korea. Took just a couple weeks, and the Blastoise I got for $65 on eBay. So I know you said the Blastoise is out of your price range. If you really like that Blastoise, you can get it in Korean, $65. Come by tomorrow in the live. I'll show you a comparison of the because I have an English and a Korean. There's no difference. Thomas, they're going to reprint. They're going. They're going to reprint Destin Rivals ETBs. Like I can't guarantee it, but if I was a betting man, I would put my house on by April 2028. There will be Destin Rivals ETBs. They are $200 right now, and we know that Pokemon loves to print ETBs, ancillary products, right? So, do I think personally we're going to get booster boxes? Absolutely. I think they don't have a choice but to do booster boxes. But I could damn near guarantee you they're going to print Destin Rivals ETBs. I mean, look what they did with Surging Sparks. Look what they did with Surging Sparks. They reprinted Twilight and Surging Sparks ETBs crashed the market. We got Surging Sparks booster boxes later. So yeah, but if you find if you any ETBs you find of Destin Rivals, I would not open up any more of them. So I I opened up two. I have one left because I wanted to have one. And if I can pick up, two, three more, I'll be happy to at MSRP. If not, it is what it is. But $200 for a super like not even a year old set is fucking retarded. Is so stupid. I don't give a shit if it's Destin Rivals. Like it looks really cool, but it's retarded. Yeah, ugh, we need we need some colored booster boxes back. That's what we need. That's what we're missing. Is we're missing those colored booster boxes like we had from Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, even Sword and Shield base because Sword and Shield base was it wasn't it wasn't like a pink, but it was I don't know what color would you describe Sword and Shield base? And a free house from Broke. Hey, come on down, Whack. Send me a form. I'll sign it. I'll sign the house over to you. Yeah. See what you can do. See, and if you have some singles, take some singles in. That's what I did with my Blastoise. I took in a bunch of singles, V's and uh, full arts, just a bunch like promo cards. I took that in and I was able to get my Blastoise. He gave me a great deal on it though. At the time, Blastoise was going for I think it was like $120, and because it had a couple of the white spots on the back of it, just a couple. Like the corners are not that fucked. I think there's like two corners that have just the smallest amount of whitening. He didn't know how to price it, and so he was like, "I'll give it to you for $75." And I was like, "That's a fucking hell of a deal. I'm taking it. Like I don't care about two white spots on a corner." Like so. I'm very happy. And then if you look right now, like on TCG Player, a light played, which I would can honestly consider it near mint. There's nothing else wrong with the card, but for a light played, it's $200 for a light played Blastoise. So regardless, I'm up like $125 in a week. Once they reprint Destiny Rivals ETBs, that's all you're buying. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if they're $60, like how Surging Sparks and Phantasmal got, or not Phantasmal, Twilight got to. If they're $60, I'll pay a couple extra bucks over MSRP. Well, pick up a couple, and I'll be just fine with it. I'm not going to stress about it for sure because I do think Destin Rivals is going to do really good, like long term. Um, do I think it's going to explode like we've seen it do? No, I think it's going to take a little bit longer. But again, in 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, yeah, it's going to be the next Team Rocket Returns. Not as pricey though, because a lot more people are into investing right now. Yeah, the boxes have been pretty bad. I mean, I like the black. I really truly do. And Thomas, that Superior Perfect Order promo card that you got, I don't. I think Perfect Order, the logo looks amazing. So like I saw that Superior card, I was like, that card looks awesome. You put your money into booster boxes and only grabbed one ETB. Yeah, that's wild. But let's be honest, nobody and their mother thought Destin Rivals was going to do what it was going to do. Nobody. You have to remember, everybody shitted on Destin Rivals when they saw the cards. They're like, "This isn't Team Rocket. What are they not like?" And then it started taking off. And everyone's like, "Oh, we love Destin Rivals. We Destin Rivals is the greatest set of all time. Destin Rivals is the next Evolving Skies." It's just the way that YouTube works. Yeah, Vivid Vultures is pretty rough. I do like the ETB though. The ETB looks cool. No, I think Pokemon's cutting down on cost. They're doing what is the most mainline mainstream way? A black box, stamp a logo on it, you know, instead of doing like different colors and stuff like that. Black box, put these Pokemon on this, it's just it's a lot mainline, mainstream to do that. Yeah. No, Walmart, yeah, Walmart's bad. Yeah. They're all bad. There's no MSRP anymore. It's retail. And so to be honest, like MSRP is pretty much dead for the most part. If it's not for Pokemon Center, you have to do retail. So, do I think, to be honest, do I think that Destin Rivals ETBs are going to get to $60 like Surging Sparks? No, Surging Sparks, they were like what, 110, 120, something along those lines. $100. We're already looking at $200. So try to pick them up. Try to get lucky on a drop. If when they come, and if not, you may just have to pay the piper. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a ton of shit that can happen. Brandon, have you seen what Perfect Order is doing? You really believe in what, Thomas? Destin Rivals? No, Boost Box isn't that great. Yeah, if they don't heavily reprint Destin Rivals, it would go against everything. Like at that point, yeah, the market has changed. But not even market, Pokemon has changed. I just don't see him doing that. It would really suck if they don't reprint Destin Rivals. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Brandon. There's so much that can happen. Yeah, no, I think Destin Rivals will do very well. I think it'll be a very popular set. I just does it deserve $500 that's going for right now, or the 600 it was going for, or $200 in ETB, not even being a year old. No. Does does Perfect Order deserve to be a $250 booster box right now? No. Like there is a difference between, and I know again the whole argument with market is the people and they decide what it's supposed to do, and they're saying that these boxes are supposed to be these prices, this product is supposed to be this price. But again, when you look at it from like a logical, using your brain, that doesn't make sense. Like no one can tell me Perfect Order at $250 makes sense. And I like that set. I was really hoping that set was going to hit MSRP, but I knew it wasn't going to. And Brandon can vouch for me because there's too many people. When Perfect Order does not hit MSRP when it releases, you know how many people are going to use that to push the narrative? What they've already been pushing, that Pokemon is so hot. Even the worst set that we've seen in years couldn't hit MSRP. Bro, like we are riding the Copium hype train all the way to 30th. And then we'll have to see what 30th has in store. Exactly. Like even the people that are most bullish on Dust and Rivals could not have predicted or really honestly think logically. Take away how much you have, of booster boxes or ETBs or bundles. Nobody could realistically think that that was going to happen or that it should be at this price. Yeah, whack. It's not. I don't think it's going to come close to MSRP. I think it's going to be another $200 booster box. It's at 250, and we've got what, 2 weeks before it comes out, and it's going up. It went from two last week. It went from in one day. It went from 200 to 220 in one day, and now it's going up, and it's like 250, $260, which granted is better than what we've seen before, right? We're not seeing $300 booster boxes, and and then when they start to drop down, we see them around the 280s, 270s, and then they kind of like settle at 220. We're obviously starting at a better point, but it's not. I don't think Perfect Order is going to drop $50, and that's if it doesn't move at all. I don't think it's going to drop or even sit, $70 or $60. It's gonna stay above 200. I really truly believe that. Unfortunately, which again, I'm not surprised. I told you guys, if you guys were able to get it from the Pokemon Center, and people were talking in the chat about canceling their orders, should they cancel their orders because Perfect Order looked terrible? I was like, no, that box is going to climb when for a while when that set comes out. Nice, Thomas. Are you um are you picking up the bundles at a relatively good price, or you're just like paying market for it? Because it seems like you're able to find a lot of product. Yeah. No, and Twice Baked Jake thought it was funny. He thought it was funny to tell people that. No, I don't think he was being serious when he said that. It was like he said on his podcast it was a social experiment for him to say that. Both of them for around 75. Okay. So what? Like $37. I mean, that's not awful, you know. $37 for Destin Rivals, I'm pretty sure that's cheaper than what, Distro was charging LGSs for. Most people were getting them for like 40, $45 a booster bundle. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I think too, when we have this Rayquaza set, that's going to take away, the look at Destin Rivals. When we have 30th, that's going to take away the money and appeal of Destin Rivals. So right now, Destin Rivals is starting to climb again. It was at 500. It's starting around, 500 or 505, 510. We have a couple people that are holding that right now at that price, but after that, it goes to 525 and 5 you got a while before it goes back to 600, but it is starting to climb again because people are not interested in Perfect Order. We're still waiting for more Ascended Heroes product. So, well, I'll see what Greninja does. I think the Chaos Rising is going to be a good set, but does it have enough to keep eyes off? I don't think it does. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I could have gotten the Pokemon Center ETBs and the booster box, I would have gotten them. But I struck out. So I really hope. So far, I've been pretty lucky with Pokemon Center after that, and my wife is home on the weekdays, so I'm just gonna have her help me get some pre-orders for Chaos Rising because I'm very excited. I'm more excited for Chaos Rising than Perfect Order, but that's because I think the Greninja looks okay. It's not the craziest card. I think Twilight definitely looks better. The Mega Floetta, I think, is a beautiful card. As long as, of course, the leaks are true, right? We don't know if the leaks are true or not. It's looking like they're true, but the Floetta, I think, is a pretty cool card. I think that I might butcher the name. I apologize. the Mega Drag Dragalge. I think that is probably my top chase of the set. I'd be happy to get the Greninja too, though. So I think Chaos Rising though will be better than Perfect Order, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right now, just assume anything you can get at the Pokemon Center is a steal of a deal. Especially booster boxes. Don't cancel your pre-orders, even if it's a shittier set than Perfect Order to the public, because if the booster boxes continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller, the amount that they're printing is smaller and smaller. Just know you need to keep an eye on the market, see what the market's doing. If you start to see prices correcting or crashing, get out of that. Because I think short term you can do very well with like right now. If you were to sell your box a Perfect Order, you're up like $100. I know, Whack. I saw your pre-orders for Chaos Rising. Yeah, so I hope you're right. I mean, we should be getting it either this upcoming week, which I think we will, or next, or the following week before Perfect Order. So it's around the corner. I'm very excited. I think that we are very close with them announcing or revealing the main 82 cards. We are probably looking at it sometime this upcoming week. Yeah, that Tyrant promo is super cool. I need to pick that up. What I did, so what was Target selling booster boxes for? See, Lambo, I have not had a single problem with my PCTBs and my booster box. I've not had a single problem with them fucking up my booster box or my PCTBs. And Roxy Boxy, which is not in here, but they said they got their premium figure collection from Pokemon Center today, I believe. They said that it was jam packed full of bubble wrap. So much so that when they cut the seal, the box like exploded open. So maybe Pokemon is doing something different. I know when I got my PCETBs, no, it wasn't PCETBs. When I got my Surging Sparks booster box with the Battle Academy, whatever, they had a brown piece of paper dividing it, kind of like pushed up on the booster box. So I think they're starting to do better, but I've never personally had that problem where it has fucked up one or the other. 180. Okay. Yeah. 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 That is going to affect the price. So again, I think honestly, and we all know the deal. We all know the deal. Pokemon Center is not the best deal 99.9% of the time. Retail is not the best deal 99% of the time. Right now, it's a great deal because everything is so fucking expensive. So just, even if you don't care for a set, which I've got to get Perfect Order because I'm excited for it. Booster boxes, I'm excited for it. I want to open one, probably won't, at least for a while, but I want to get every single booster box, two to three booster boxes of each set that is a booster box I want to get for investing for my children. So I need to pick those up. But yeah, I mean, right now, even if you don't like it, you can sell it to somebody for 50, 60, 70, $100, depending on what it's going for. Yeah, Thomas, my Ascended Heroes ETBs from Pokemon Center, they came in a box that was like it almost seemed like a perfect fit. Like they could not move or wiggle or anything. So I think they're getting better. I really truly do. But as far like I know Henry's Poke Corner, he says to not get booster boxes from the Pokemon Center. He only goes for the Pokemon Center ETBs because it fucks up the booster box. And like even like at this point, right? Like Why would you not? You know, you could literally, at least right now, it's just easy money. You're just leaving money on the table. You know, you could take that booster box in the day of release that you get from the Pokemon Center. Say it's a little dented, or the wrap's torn a little bit. You can take it to an LGS. You can trade it in, and you can get another ETB from another set, or you can get some singles. You know, there's all kinds of different options. You're gonna get more money than what you paid for that booster box right now. Not always, right now. Oh, really? Okay. Well, we'll find out. I got confirmation today that they sent it, so it should be here tomorrow. Three booster box, ATBs, two Pokemon Center ATBs. Holy shit! You want? Hey, Whack, will you sell me one of your booster boxes? I'll take one. No, we'll see if I can get some from Danny Phantom when they drop. Or is it perfect order? Did I miss something? No, yes, it was Chaos Rising. We've already seen Perfect Order. We already know it's in Perfect Order. So, Poke Beach did Chaos Rising. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll get one. I'll get one eventually. I just don't have anything currently locked down. I'm kind of being a little stubborn because I don't want to, like, the Forged and Fire deal was a really good deal. I think it was like $210 for the ETB and the booster box, but I don't want an ETB. So for me, like, I just want to get booster boxes. Like, I know that ETBs are doing great right now, but again, I like to stick to my main things: my booster box, Pokemon Center ETBs, UPCs, SPCs, like stuff like that. So I don't really like to be forced into getting a normal ETB just to get a booster box. So we'll see. Like I said, I think there'll be plenty of opportunity to get perfect order booster boxes for somewhere close to MSRP. What's up, TCG Market Data? Have not seen you in a while. Congratulations again to your what, 102 subscribers now? Yeah, except for tonight. I think they're kind of doing some I think they're fucking around with the community. We'll see what they do tomorrow. But I don't like how they're like, we're gonna drop tonight, and then they didn't. No, I'm not buying at stupid fucking prices. I'm not even going to pick one up at 200. I'm not. I'm gonna try on release day. I'll go to does Best Buy sell booster boxes? I don't think they do. I'll watch Danny Phantom, and I'll keep an eye on his Discord, and I'll try to pick up a box if I can. Great. If I can't, oh well. But I'm not gonna pay 200 $250. So, but have you guys seen the two IRs from Chaos Rising? It's a Taurus, and what is the other one's name? It's escaping me right now. Yeah, you're right. I could have ripped the ETB and gotten the promo. Yeah. No, I remember why I couldn't buy it. First of all, I didn't like to be forced, but you're right. Appreciate you. I'll keep that in mind. But also, I bought the Charizard UPC and I bought the figure collection from Pokemon, and I didn't want to piss off my wife. That's what it was. That was the other part of it too. So yeah, we'll see. I know I'm supposed to do a deal with Inept at the end of the month, so we'll see if he still likes me at that time. We can do a deal. Yeah. Thank you, Thomas, as always. Thank you for coming by. Tomorrow I will go live, but I'm gonna go live for like an hour. We're just gonna do a quick little market look at stuff, do their same bullshit. Come by if you want to. If not, have a great weekend. Thank you for your support as always. But is it Amphros? I think it's Amphros. I think that's the other one. But yeah, if you guys haven't, go check it out in the Discord. If you're a part of the Discord, it is it's in the leaks tab. But they look cool. Like the Taurus looks beautiful, and I believe it's Amphros too. Um, they both look really nice. So I'm quite excited for Chaos Rising. Yeah, Brandon, go check it out. Go check it out in the Discord. Hop onto the Discord. I don't think I've seen. I didn't take a look at the normal the full set for Chaos Rising as far as the main set. I didn't take a look at those yet. So I've seen, like, I saw the EXs. The EXs look pretty cool, and then I saw the IRs, or not the IRs, the two IRs that they showed. It's Naruto running. I'll check it out. I'll check it out here in a bit. We're gonna finish off this cigar. So we're at an hour and 26, so roughly 2 hours. So we'll finish off this cigar and then we'll call it a night. And oh, okay. So Forge and Fire shut it down because they didn't want people to bot it. Okay. Well, Brandon, I appreciate you as always, sir. And I will see you tomorrow night for our little quick live. And then also, so you guys know before we go, lives will be, normal Fridays and Saturdays. The only reason I'm not doing it tomorrow for a long period of time is because my wife's grandfather passed away. She's off work for bereavement. She wants to spend some time together. So I figure it's the right thing to do. So fuck bots and everyone who bots. Yeah, I know. I know, Brandon. I know. Yeah, well, Whack Inept doesn't like them, right? Yeah. No, it's all good. TCG. He uh he had pancreas cancer forever ago. And he had surgery done, so he had like half of his stomach removed and his gallbladder and like all this stuff, and he lived 26 years from it. Past it, the doctor that did the surgery on him actually got pancreatic cancer and died from it. But he's been super sick over the last couple of months, and so he it was just his time. But he got 26 extra years that he most people don't get. So it's just, probably the right thing to do, being a husband, spending time with the wife. You know, I greatly enjoy the lives and interacting with you guys. It's probably one of the most favorite things that I get to do on the weeks. I look forward to it a lot, but we have many weeks of lives that we can catch up on. So people who did, what do you mean whack? I'm so confused. Who will buy from them at an MSRP though? Yeah, no, that pancreas cancer is it's bad. So these lives these lives are necessary. Yeah, I mean, I do my best. I do my best. Like I said, I greatly enjoy them. So I appreciate you guys coming out to them and showing support and love, and it's always a good time. Yeah, I mean, I try as much as I can, TCG, to put family first, but I care about I care about I care about you guys and people that come out, and like I said, it honestly, in a selfish way, it's like I think I get more out of these lives than what you know Whack and Blood and Thomas get. So I like I said, I very much look forward to it. It's just at the same time, I married my wife and I have kids, and I got to keep them happy and be a part of their life too. So it's a juggling act for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I wish Whack, honestly, if I could do a live, and we may get to that point. I will be completely transparent. We may get to a point where I just stop uploading videos. I enjoy making videos, but for me, like like if I could manage a live, I would do a live at like every single day instead of doing a video. It's just extremely hard to do on the weekdays because my kids don't go to bed till 7, 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. Then my wife wants to hang out. So it's like again, it's just like a juggling act. I'm trying to do the best I can. That's why I was talking to my last video about maybe you get one day like a 4-minute video, um, and then you'll get a 20-minute video the next time. It's just like I think I just want to start just I'm just chilling, I guess. I'm just chilling, and as long as you guys show up, great. When you guys stop showing up, I'll still be doing me. I won't be talking into a camera. I'll be out here smoking a cigar and collecting my Korean and Japanese, and it'll be what it is. So, and Ep doesn't like forest fire. He'll buy. I mean, yeah, dude, it doesn't matter if they sell for MSRP, even if you hate them. I mean, if Team Rocket Joey came to me and he said, "Hey, I'll sell you this box for MSRP," I'd buy it from him. You know, I'm trying, man. I am I am doing the best that I can because I really enjoy this. Um, like I know that people say they do, but I really like this. I don't know, man. Like it gives me purpose. I feel in a way that you guys are my buddies, even though, of course, once the lives turn off, I go in the Discord and Whack talks shit to me, and Inept ignores me. But like when we do these lives, like it feels like I got some friends. So like I said, I'm appreciative that you guys appreciate me and want to hear me talk for 3 hours, 4 hours, and hang out. But like I also am selfish. Like I think I get more from you guys than you guys get from me. So all I can say is thank you, and I enjoy it. So I would love to make I'd love to do this for years and years and years, and to grow up with you guys, and obviously all good things come to an end. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So, and I'll get the turkey for you guys at some point. I'll put her in the video that I'll record a video probably tomorrow or something. I'll put her in there for you guys. So I know you guys like to see her. She's doing great. All the birds are great. We had to get rid of our rooster though, because he kept cockadoodle doodling all day, all night, trying to attack my kids. So he had to go. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna finish off this last little bit by myself. And again, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night. Go check out TCG Market Data. Go check out Crazy Okies Collectibles, Joe Collections, and we'll be back tomorrow night looking at the market and whatever you guys want to look at. Lechonk, have a good one. Blood, have a good one. TCG, have a good one. Whack, I'll see you in the Discord. And anybody else, appreciate you guys. Later.